This is the Maono PD400X. You're listening to it right now in the USB mode. This does have XLR mode. You're going to hear a little bit later on in the video. It has onboard presets that I have it set to flat right now. There's no EQing to this, nothing. You're hearing it raw out of the box. Whatever you hear is how it sounds through YouTube, of course. We're going to go over some of the special features of this microphone, using it with the PC and stuff, but we're also going to be showing you how to use it on the Xbox. Make sure you check out the chapters below if you want to go ahead and jump around and get to that point. Maybe I'm going to show you what it sounds like through the Xbox stream itself, which is pretty exciting to hear. This is a quick disclaimer. Maono did send this mic out for review, but they're not seeing it before y'all. They didn't tell me what to say, and I'm going to let you know any of the cons or shortcomings so that they can make better products for you and me over time. Let's hop into the video. Let's do the unboxing. Looks pretty good, the box itself. Inside the box, the top of it did have a foam on it, and you do get the instruction manual, as you can see here. It comes with a nice XLR cable. Looks like about 6 foot, and also a USB-C to Type A, and it has the adapter to go between A and C. Here's your nice little foam and your bottom of your base, which is super heavy. Here's your mic itself. We're going to be looking over that here in a minute. No point of really sticking around on that. All right, guys, so here is the specs of the mic itself. I'm just going to put them up here. You can just kind of pause it to kind of get an idea of what you're looking at and stuff here. Polar pattern on here, it's corduroy, which means the capsule is at the top of the mic right here. It's not on the sides or anything like that, so you don't want to talk in back on the back of it or in the front of it. You want to have that where it's either you're sitting on your desk and your voice is dropping into it, or you can even, if you want to, angle it from the top and kind of downwards to kind of get your voice. But personally, if you can put it on a boom arm like right underneath you, kind of like what I'm doing right here, would be the best bet for you on any microphone, but especially a mic like this. Flipping it over to the bottom right here, I'll just go ahead and show you guys real quick. So you do have your XLR port, USB port, you do have a mic monitoring port, and then right here you actually have a little bit of a mixer, a little pre-mix amp, flat, high, and low pass filters on here. You can actually turn these on to do them all at once. That way you can kind of try to mix it yourself without going into the app and stuff. I'll show you that here in a minute. One more thing before we hook the mic up for power is you can unscrew this base right here, or don't screw it in if it comes out of the box and you have a boom arm, because you do have a 5/8 to 3/8 in there. You can screw either one of them in. This mount itself is a 5/8, so we'll put that back on. You do have some nice padding right here for the mic stand itself. If you want to take those off so the mic doesn't do a lot of sliding like it is right now, those rubber pads will help with that. All right, so let's start at the front of the mic right here. You see the green light here? That's your microphone, and that is for your mute. If you tap it like so, it will turn red. That means it is muted. Muted means you're not going to get no voicing through it. Now, this only works with USB. If you have it XLR, you won't have any of these functions, just FYI. If you look at the mic itself right here, you see green. The green is for the mic, the gain for itself, the mic gain itself, and the up and down is, you can see the lights actually turning, showing you how much volume you have to the mic itself. So that's pretty cool. If you press it in, you'll actually go to blue right here, which is mic monitoring, and the same thing. You turn it up and down and you kind of know where it's at. And if you press it again, you actually have an in-game mixer type thing where you can do mic monitoring and your mic gain at the same time. And you'll see the purple where it shows you where you're at and like level wise versus, for the mixer itself. And if you couldn't tell, you do get a actual monitoring little gauge right there showing you how much output you're putting into the mic itself, which is pretty cool. Another cool thing about this mic in particular is you can actually send, if you're using this just for the PC, you can send any kind of audio from your PC to the mic through the headphone port and have it all come through the mic itself, which means if you're gaming or something like that, you don't need to run sound through there and then into here. You can just hook up your headset to the mic and hear yourself and the game all real time live right there through the thing, and you can just do, split the volume up and adjust it however you want it, which is pretty cool. Now with that being said, we're going to show you what it sounds like on the Xbox. Again, we're not going to hook it up on this video for you guys and gals, but if you need to learn how to do that, you can go to the description below after the video, or just stick to the end. I'm going to link a video that will show you how to do all this with these kind of mic dynamic USB style mics. If you need the links to everything, that will be below as well. That way, the mic, all the cables and stuff, if you're going to be using this on Xbox, you can find it all below. So I have it hooked up to the Xbox itself. You're looking at the stream online right now, and well, I had to do a couple things with it to get it to sound like this. One is I had to put on a boom arm. If you put it on the desk, there's just a lot of reverb that's gonna come through it. This mic picks up a lot. It's a lot of handling noise with it, unfortunately. Two, there's several settings on this mic that I went over it before. You need to go back and look at those because this mic, all of the settings have to be turned to a certain position. For example, you need to have the gain up a little bit. You also need to have the mic monitoring up, but you also have to have the mix in the middle. It's weird. That way it all works together to pick up the sound out of the mic monitoring port so that you can get sound to the Xbox itself. But this is what it does sound like on the Xbox. I do think once you have it on a boom arm and you have it all set up and stuff, it sounds pretty good. But let me know in the comments below, do you think that this mic sounds great? Would you personally use this on the Xbox? And if so, what game are you playing with it? So while editing the video, there's a few things I wanted to kind of throw in here that didn't get thrown in here during the video. One is you're going to hear a lot of desk noise and stuff when I go into the PC side and showing nap and stuff. That's just because there's a lot of handling noise with this mic being on the stand itself. I noticed that afterwards editing and stuff, so I wanted to throw that in here. All right, so let's take a look at the app you can actually download to your PC and have a little bit more control over this. We're just not gonna hang on to a very short period of time here, but you do have your options here. This is your volume. This is kind of a real-time gauge for what your mic input is and stuff like that, showing I'm actually kind of low. I could probably bring it up a little bit, which will probably be in post edit. I have the mic sitting on the desk. I kind of wanted to give you another example of what it would sound like if it was on the desk. Now I could bring my desk up a little bit more higher for this shot, which I will, just so you guys can get a little bit more of an idea of what it might sound like. But anyways, you got your mute button right here because I had it muted. Now you can hear me again. Headphone jack. Well, this is just for your mic monitoring, of course. Monitoring mix. This is PC to microphone ratio because you can play audio from your PC back into your mic, which is a pretty cool feature, especially like if you're playing a video game or something like that. You can hook this mic up and have your headphones hooked up to the mic and play your game audio through your headset into your mic, and then you have control over your game and mic input for mic monitoring and all that. So that's pretty cool. And then here you just have your different tones and stuff, kind of like what's on the bottom of the mic. You can just kind of change the settings of them and just kind of get an idea of what it sounds like. I'm just kind of giving you an idea there. And then this is how far away it is. So really I'm probably about this distance right here. So I would turn it up a little bit, which it looks like it increased the volume for me. So that's pretty cool. Then you come over here to your advanced and same thing, right? Just a little bit more EQ customization right here. You got your flat, your low and high end pass filters and all that good jazz. So your gain volume right here, you have a limiter, so you can set all this up. This is getting more into the more of like if you got a lot of background noise you're trying to cut out, or you're trying not to pick up certain sounds like keyboards and stuff like that, you can do all that. We're not going to do that here today because really we got the mic to test it on the Xbox, which it works, but we're just going to throw this in there as an extra. So that's the app itself. If I had anything to say about the app in particular, the only thing I'd say is I wish it would go full screen. It doesn't go full screen, so that's my only gripe about the app. Other than that, it's pretty cool. There you have it. That was me actually recording the stream on my PC while I was streaming. So you got to hear the audio as if you were listening to the stream live. So it was no recording through the PC. It was recording through the stream itself. Just want to throw that out there so you knew and understood that you was really getting an idea of what it sounded like. Like I said, you were going to get an example of what the XLR sounds like, which is what I've been using this entire time since I just came back on screen. So you can hear what it sounds like here. I am using the Maono mixer from the Neo mixer they sent me a while back. And just so you know, when you're in the XLR, you do lose the knob control here. You don't have no power to the mic itself. So you don't have anything to do here, tap to mute, the volume control, or anything. That's all through USB itself. But do you think this would be a cool mic to use for the Xbox or maybe for your PC or your streaming setup? Let me know in the comments below. Be on the lookout for the next video dropping with the mixer we're going to be doing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and well, love.